Okay, I'm just going in and sharing this. And all I'm doing is going in and sharing it right now to some potential people right now as some of you are coming in. Who else? Who else is on here that I can invite on here? I know it's early, fam, but it's all good. God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. So let's see who else can I invite on here. I'm just inviting people that I believe that I think possibly may be interested in this. Okay, who else? Who else? Who else? So many people on here. I'll spend all day trying to invite people on here. So many people on here that I could possibly invite. But come on in the room, everyone. Come on in the room, and we'll just get right into it. So I got a lot of work to do today, so I can't hold y'all too long. And yes. So today is the last day. So good morning, first of all. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, July 18th, 2025. It is about 9:06 a.m. All right, Eastern Standard Time. So for all my Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time people, I can say good morning. Even my West Coast people, it's it's actually earlier if you're up, but many of you, you are probably either at work right now, or you may be getting ready to go to work if you have like a later clock in at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So I just want to come on here once again, introduce myself. Name is Kim Marie McLeod. Kim Marie McLeod. Amongst many things that I do, many things on my plate, but this video today, this live, is pertaining to travel. It's pertaining to travel. I am an independent travel agent. Yes, I am. I've been an independent travel agent since February of 2024. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey. It's been a great journey. It's been really encouraging, actually, definitely in the past few months. But I just want to say here that today is a very, very special day in my travel business because today is your last day. Today is the last day to book the Celebrity Silhouette sailing on November 15th through the 23rd this year, 2025. It is your last day to lock in on the group rate, okay? So this group was created back in July of 2024. I have created quite a few videos about the reasoning of me starting the group, why I started that cruise, why we're going, and all those things. So go back and check those the last couple of videos on that. But I wanted to come on here yesterday on Thursday. I just could not. I was tired. My body just shut down on me yesterday. I just could not be on the screen and share this information with you all. But I'm here today. All right. And so let's get into it. So for those of you, if this is your first time listening to this, I'm just going to go through, of course, the play-by-play of this cruise. And if you already have heard about this cruise, this is a reminder for you. And I'm just going to encourage you to go ahead and book. this is Friday, and I know many of you are getting paid today. I know some of you got paid yesterday, depending on your banking account, depending on your job. Sometimes you get paid a day early. Some of you is Friday, depending on when you get paid. Either that's every week or every other week, or if that's twice a month. I know some people, they get paid on the 15th and the 30th. So if you're one of those people, look, you've already been paid, you've already had some money for the past 3 days. But it is Friday, so I understand everybody didn't get paid today, but I know a lot of you got paid today. And I just want to encourage you to go ahead and book this trip before you run out of money on things that you may not need and you forget to do something for yourself. So let's get into it, because I only have a certain amount of time. I have a lot of other work I need to do today for my counseling business. But as for travel today, this is what we're going to do. So this is with the Celebrity Cruises. Love Celebrity Cruises. 10 out of 10. All right. Love it. Love their accommodations. Love their food. Love their crew. Their ships are just gorgeous, elegant, elevated. I'll be very honest with you. I've been studying Celebrity Cruises for the past probably 3 years, or more, probably 3 or 4 years. And I decided trying to think. It was actually 2023 is when I booked my first cruise with them, but I didn't end up going on it until this past November. So yeah, I would say the past 3 years at least, I've been doing my research with Celebrity. I became certified travel advisor with Celebrity last year. This year, I did renew my certification because every year they want us to renew the certification, which I did. And so this cruise happening in November, this will not be a mistake, okay? If you choose to go on this cruise, all right? So we are leaving November 15th, 2025. That is this year. That is August, September, October, November. That's 4 months away, 4 months away. And this is just not something that was just created. This group has been created since last July. So we started planning this group since July of 2024, okay? I apologize for all you new people that's just now finding out about me. So, but I am your key person. I am your key travel agent when it comes to Celebrity Cruises. Come on over. So this is happening November 15th. November 15th. That is a Saturday. It is 8 nights, 8 complete nights to November 23rd. We come back on a Sunday 23rd. We are going to the ABC Islands. ABC Islands, fam. That is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And just to, if I can go to a couple of my notes here on that. So at this moment, and when you're dealing with cruising, sometimes the timing can be subject to change depending on, emergencies or crisis or weather, things like that, because the cruise lines, they're always going to be about safety. Safety is always priority. All right. Thank you, Sylvia. Hello, Connie. Just going over the Celebrity Silhouette that's going on this November. So we're going to be leaving out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida at 4 p.m. So that means that you need to be on the ship. I think they give you until like 2 p.m. to be on the ship. You need to be on that ship at least 2 hours before it sails away. But you'll be notified 45 days before the sailing when exactly you need to be on that ship. We will have 2 back-to-back days at sea. I love at sea days. I absolutely love at sea days. So we'll leave out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That is South Florida. It's about an hour and a half from Miami. So you can fly into Fort Lauderdale. That will be my recommendation. Stay in Fort Lauderdale a day or two before the 15th. But we'll have two back-to-back days at sea. And for those of you that's not familiar with at sea days, you're literally just on the ship in the open ocean, and the ship is traveling to the next destination. And for some of you that may have concerns on, well, what am I supposed to do on a ship for 2 whole days? I'm telling you right now, family and friends, there is plenty to do. There is plenty to do at sea days, okay? You can rest, you can sleep in, you can actually take your time with eating your meals. You'll be able to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks. You're going to be able to possibly tour the ship. They have a gym there. They have 2 pools. Celebrity actually has 2 pools. They actually have an outdoor pool, and they also have an indoor pool. Okay, hot tubs. All the thing that I love about Celebrity is the entertainment as well. There's going to be so much entertainment, as in games, activities, competitions, actually having people doing shows or skits and things like that. There will be plenty for you to enjoy on those 2 days. You can also go to the spa. If you want to get a massage, a pedicure, manicure, or facial treatments, or the saunas, or there's plenty for you to do on those at sea days as an opportunity for you to meet new people. If you choose to come along with someone else, you have that time to bond and just continue to develop that relationship, either that's with family or friends, or also it gives you opportunity to meet new people. And cruises is a great way to meet new people. And I'm guilty. I have not been able to reach out to the people that I met last year in November, and that's something I probably need to do here soon. But I really want to touch base with the people that I met last year on my November cruise. I met quite a few really, really great people, and I had a great time. So, like I said, we'll have 2 full days at sea. Then our first stop will be Carousel. At 9 a.m. That does not necessarily mean that you're able to get off the ship at 9 a.m. You always want to give it at least an hour once the ship ports there, just to give them enough time to take care of customs and take care of all that stuff when it comes to a ship coming to port. And then we will be there till 6 p.m. Generally, you need to be on a ship like an hour, 2 hours beforehand. So just plan to be on a ship by 4 o'clock. So we'll be there for about 8 hours or so. We'll be in Carousel from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then the next stop will be Aruba. At 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So this is going to be a full day. So this will be a great day to do an excursion. You could probably do 1 or 2 excursions that day. You're not going to feel rushed. There shouldn't be any type of anxiety with getting on the ship, because literally the ship does not depart until 11 p.m. So the ship gets there at 8 a.m. So if you get on the ship by 9 or even 10 o'clock, you literally have that full day. I know with myself, I'll probably get back on the ship by like 5 or 6 at the latest, to freshen up a little bit and go to dinner. And then after that, Bonaire is the next stop. We get there at 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So we'll be there for about 8 hours as well. Like I said, you want to give yourself at least about an hour before you get off the ship. Sometimes, it's quick, but you just want to plan. So if you plan to do an excursion, you want to give yourself at least an hour after it says that the ship will arrive. And then we have 2 more days. We'll have 2 more days at sea. So anything that you were not able to do from those previous days, you'll have the opportunity to do that on the last 2 days. So the last 2 days we will be at sea. That's completely your choice and whatever you choose to do. And that's the best, that's the great thing about cruising. You literally can create what would you like to do on that sailing. And then the last day, we will be back in Fort Lauderdale at 7 a.m. Once again, you want to give yourself at least about an hour before you try to get off the ship. When I was on a Celebrity Apex, I remember I got off the ship like around 9ish. Something about Celebrity, they don't really like force you or push you. I think they give you till about 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and then they really start, letting people know that they need to get off the ship. But once again, we leave November 15th out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a great port. Fort Lauderdale, they call it Port Everglades Port, cruise port. It's a beautiful port. It's massive. It's a massive port. It's just amazing to see the structure, the engineering of cruise ports, because you have these massive ships in these terminals, right? You have these buildings where people get into port, and they have these ships set up for people to board and for them to leave offshore. And it's just amazing as you're driving into the port just to see the different cruises all around. So it's a beautiful thing. The airport and the cruise port is literally 10 minutes from each other. Now, granted, it doesn't take 10 minutes to necessarily get there, but as in mileage, it's only about 10 minutes from each other. And you can literally see when you fly into Fort Lauderdale or when you fly out, you can literally see the cruise port from the airport and vice versa. At the cruise port, you can also see the airport from there. So they're close in distance. There's many hotels, many places to stay in Fort Lauderdale. I will say pricing I've noticed is a little more expensive than I noticed compared to last year. But like I said, it's a fairly well-known cruise port. So they know a lot of people are going to be traveling specifically for cruising. So, business is business for sure. But I would love it for you all to join us. This is called the Top Tier Friendship Cruise. So if you are a friend of mine or you are a mutual friend of mine, you know someone that knows me, and say if your friend doesn't plan on going, but you are interested, just reach out to me. I'm here. Today is the last day to lock in on the group price. You can reach me at 757-685-2977. That number again is 757-685-2977. You can also reach out to me by email, and that's beautifultravel247@gmail.com. Beautifultravel247@gmail.com. That's BEAUTIFULTRAVEL247@gmail.com. I'll also have in the description of this video, I will also share, of course, my phone number and my email. You can also send me a direct message on Facebook as well. Okay. Here, I noticed in the past couple of months, I'm gonna say since April, I've been doing a lot better family and friends with checking my messenger on Facebook. So I think it was like a year, 2 years, I was barely on my messenger. But I noticed since, things have been increasing for me with this travel business, I've been doing my best to make sure I'm checking my messenger daily, which was not always a thing. So I'm thankful I've been able to do that. As like I said, I've been getting back on consistently since this past April. So you are more than welcome to also send me a message via Facebook Messenger. Okay. What is the best way to reach me today? I'll be very honest with you. Probably the best way to reach me today is to call me. Call me or text me, 757-685-2977. Like I said, because I have some other work I have to do today. So I'm going to keep my phone on. So if you call me, I'm going to get your call. I'm going to get your call immediately. So go ahead and give me a call, okay? The pricing. So very important, the pricing. That's probably the most important piece here, because today you only have until 4 p.m. hard stop, 4 p.m. today. You have to contact me by 4 p.m. by or before 4 p.m. today, okay? Because I have 6 more rooms left, okay? And if I don't get these rooms sold, of course, booked, as in booked with the deposit, I will have to release them back to Celebrity, which business is business, which is 100% understood, right? But the thing about this is the price that we have for this cruise is unbelievable. It's completely unbelievable. Okay, so what are you getting? So before I tell you the numbers, this is what you are getting for this cruise. You're getting your accommodations. So either that's an inside room, an ocean view room, or a balcony room, which they call a veranda. All of your taxes and fees are included. Your gratuities are included in the price that I'm going to share with you. Also, what's included is all of your food. You will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can have breakfast at the Ocean View Cafe, or you can have breakfast on selected days at the main dining room or another restaurant on the ship for an additional cost. But what's included in the price, there's plenty of food that you will not have to pay extra for. That comes complimentary with your accommodations price. Okay, so you have the main dining room that you can use, like I said, for selected days for breakfast. And then you have the Ocean View Cafe, which is their buffet, which is plenty of food to go around. Plenty of food to go around. You have lunch. There would be lunch also served at the Ocean View Cafe. Also, you have the Mass Grill that has like foods like more so like cookout type food. So you have like your burgers, your hot dogs, your fries. Also, there's dinner. You have dinner at the main dining room, and you also have the option of the Ocean View Cafe if you choose to do that. So there'll be plenty of food for your price, for your group rate price. Also, what comes with this price is all of your entertainment that's on the ship. Okay, all other complimentary entertainment. And every day you're going to get a pamphlet, or more so like a newsletter every day, listing all the entertainment that's going to be happening on each day. You will also have an app. Once you book, I can also help you download the Celebrity Cruises app. And on this particular sailing, each day of the cruise, they will also share everything on the app as well. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. So what else comes with it? All the amenities on the cruise. Like I said, there's an outdoor pool, there's an indoor pool, there's a walking track. There's something called like the lawn club. So there's like an outdoor theater. Inside of your stateroom, which is your room, but they call them staterooms. So inside of your stateroom, actually, of course, you have your bed, you have your own bathroom. You'll also have a TV, and they actually also have quite a good amount of channels that are free as well. Hello, Valencia. So that's everything in your room. Also, what comes with your pricing is your room attendant, your room assistants. So every day, you would get at least two turn down services, meaning your room attendant will clean your room about 2 times a day, or what you may request. But Celebrity Cruises, they still abide by the two turn down service, because I have heard some cruises are only doing one now. It just depends on the cruise, but I know for Celebrity for sure they still do 2, and you have that conversation on day one with your room attendant. So that's included. Also, too, with this group rate, before I share the numbers with you all, with this group rate, you also receive the classic drink package, which I think, like I said, with the prices that I'm going to share with you all, it is unbelievable on what you are getting with this price. So you will be receiving the classic drink package. What comes with the classic drink package? Well, that comes with your cocktails. That's under, I think it's under $10. I think it's either under $12 or $10. I just go back and check. But cocktails, mocktails. I don't drink alcohol, so I'll be doing the non-alcoholic drink, which is the mocktails. Also, it comes with your soda / pop. Also, water bottles. Also, if you are a coffee or tea person, specialty coffee is included, and also specialty tea is included. Now, yes, there's complimentary coffee and complimentary tea, but if you are that type of person that likes a little more elevated experience with your coffee and teas, that is also included in this group rate. And that is part of working with me as your travel agent and being part of this group. You would get the classic drink package. Fam, drink packages, I'll be 100% upfront with you. Drink packages are expensive, okay? They cost money, all right? So from the research that I've seen, for the most part, drink packages can range anywhere between like $600 to $800 per person for that week, okay? But guess what? That drink package is attached to the group rate, okay? And from the research that I know for myself, that I've been seeing about daily for the past month or so, I would say since like May or June, actually, if someone was to book this trip outside of this group, and they was just gonna book this trip on their own, and say they did not select the drink package, more than likely their booking will actually still be higher than just having just a basic booking. I saw it with my own eyes. I talk to celebrity just about daily. Not daily, weekly. I talk to them actually on the phone weekly. But I actually go on the website of celebrity, I would say almost daily. If it's not daily, it's like every other day or every other 2 or 3 days. But I just talked to my partner advocate. Because I'm a travel agent and because I have this group, I have a specific advocate. They call them partner advocates that I stay in touch with about this group. And when I'm on the cruise, we also have someone, we will have an onboard partner advocate that will take care of any concerns or needs that we may have on the trip as well. Okay, so you are getting the best deal. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. I know many of you out here are so used to booking things on your own and feel that you will have the best deal. But I'm telling you right now, you're not beating the deal that I have right now. And thank you so much, Mrs. Valencia. I'm trying to share this with the community because I understand there's so many people that don't know this information. And so you would get all of that included. So you get that classic drink package with the group rate. Okay, so you don't have to worry about water bottles. So you can actually have your water bottles for your excursions. You can get the water anytime. All right. Like I said, you get your soda / pop, your specialty coffee, your specialty teas. Also, really great thing as well, Wi-Fi will be included. Did I say that right, fam? Wi-Fi will be included in the group rate. Once again, Wi-Fi is something an additional. If you was to book this on your own outside of a group, you have to pay additional for your drinks, and you have to pay additional for your Wi-Fi. Basic Wi-Fi will be included. Now, there's 2 levels of Wi-Fi on the ship. You either have basic or premium, but for the group, we will have basic Wi-Fi, and that's just for if you want to stay in touch with people by messages, like if you want to stay in touch with people on social media, or WhatsApp. You're able to have like messages or even like calls, internet calls. You'll be able to do that. Okay. Now, you may not be able to do anything like long extended streams, things of that nature, which is fine. Because remember, you are on vacation. You don't really need to be on the internet that much. I understand that we're in 2025 and everywhere we go, that's a huge thing. Everybody wants to know if you have Wi-Fi or not, which is fine. But you will have basic Wi-Fi to stay in touch with your family and your friends. And if you want to, take pictures and want to upload some pictures on social media, you should be able to do that. Also, too, a really cool thing about Celebrity, and regardless if you had a internet package, like I said, you would need to download the app. You need to download the app once you get booked, but you will be able to communicate with people that's on the ship, anybody. So it doesn't have to be even people in your group, but anybody that's on the ship that you meet or anybody in the group, you can stay in contact with people via the Celebrity Cruises app, even without the internet. But once again, you all will have basic Wi-Fi. So at the end of the day, you want to upload things on Facebook or Instagram, and you just let the people know where you at and what you're doing. You can be able to do that. If you need to stay in contact with your family, your friends, your grandkids, you'll be able to do that. All right. And like I said, Celebrity, you will have a TV in your room. So, you don't have to necessarily worry about streaming, different shows and things like that, because you'll have a TV in your room. And like I said, you're on vacation. You are on vacation. But those two are 2 major things to take note of on this group rate, is that you're getting the drink package included, and you're also getting basic Wi-Fi included. How much is basic Wi-Fi generally? What I've noticed with Celebrity, you're talking anywhere between, like, I would say around like 60. I think I've seen it like around $60 to $70 a day for internet. And let me see if I can do the math really quick on there. Let's just say, we're just being modest here. Let's say internet is $65 a day. Times that, once again, we have 8 nights. So times that by 7, that's $455 that you would be spending on internet just for the week. Okay. And let's add the drink package. Let's just say that you was going to purchase the drink package on your own. That's $600. Let's say $600. Literally, you would be spending $1,000 around. This is just an estimate, okay? Around $1,055 with a drink package and an internet package. But because you are doing this as a group through me, you don't have to pay that because it's under the group rate. So it's like it's sort of like a gift to you for being part of this group. Okay. So like I said, I've already checked it, already checked the math of it. To be honest with you, if you was to do this by yourself, just the cruise alone, just the basic cruise only rate, you'll be spending actually more money than the group rate. And you will not get everything that I already stated to you. And those are facts. Those are facts that I have. All right, so the updating pricing as of today, also what's included in this price is your gratuities. I honestly just went on and added the gratuities in it so you don't have to worry about it. It's best to just take care and pay your gratuities before you get on the ship. All right, gratuities is $144 per person. All right, so the price that I'm going to share with you right now, it has that included. The gratuity, the taxes and fees, like I said, your room accommodations, your food, your entertainment. Of course, you get your transportation to the the port, so called, to the ABC Islands. And just FYI, it's expensive to just travel on your own to the ABC Islands. They're very well sought after islands, and it could be a little pricey. And guess what? You get everything that I stated and more. Okay, so inside room at this moment, like I said, you have until before and by 4 p.m. because you want to give me at least 15 minutes to book you. Okay, it takes me about 10-15 minutes to actually book you. Okay, so, and because I have to release these rooms, today. All right, so you have to let me know end of business day. I have to release these rooms before 5 o'clock. Okay, so I'm giving you all 4 o'clock, before 4 o'clock today, to let me know. Update pricing as of today. This is the group rate. You have until 4 p.m. to lock in on the group rate. I need a deposit. You have to pay a deposit of $550. Deposit of $550. Okay. So we have the inside room that's going for $3,252.32 per person. So if there's two people in the room, this is based on 2 guest occupancy. Okay, 2 people occupancy in the room. That would be $1,626.16. Now, say if you're going to go by yourself, your pricing will be just slightly lower because you will only pay taxes and fees for one person. All right, your price will be just slightly lower than that. All right, but you just need to call me and let me know. But once again, the inside room for 2 people is $3,252.32 per person, splits up to be $1,626.16. Your deposit is $550 for that room. It is for that room, okay? And let's just say that you can't make the full payment is preferred today. It is preferred today. But if you're unable to make that full payment, you will have until August 16th. Let me just double check my calendar here. If I'm not mistaken, it's August 16th. Yes. Actually, sorry, it's actually August. August 16th. August 16th is a Saturday. So you will have until 10 p.m. You will have actually 10 p.m. before or by 10 p.m. on August 16th to make your final payment. Okay? So you want to make sure if you're not able to make that full payment, right, of the $1,626 per person for the inside room, you will have until August 16th on a Saturday before or by 10 p.m. to make that final payment. But for today, you must make the initial deposit. That's something that you have to do, and I have no control over that. That is Celebrity Cruises policy. You must put that deposit in today. Okay? $500 and plus $50 to hold that room. Okay? So you have to pay that today. $550. Okay? And if you're planning on going with someone, y'all going to split that up in half. Okay? And then plan to make that final deposit, make that final payment in August. But you can make payment each week before that. You can make payments for the next 4 weeks. You don't have to wait necessarily until August 16th to make that final payment. So that's the inside room, $3,252.32 per person is $1,626.16. I'll also have this in the description of this video. Ocean view room. So, by the way, inside room, I'm sorry, I didn't explain this. Inside room is only a room with the walls. You have no window, okay? You have no exit outside of looking out, okay? It's just an inside room. It gets dark when you turn off all the lights. It's very comfortable. I stayed in the inside room back in November. Actually, this will be my second time staying in the inside room on a cruise. But you will be fine. You have everything you need. Like I said, you have your bed, you have a desk, you have closet space, you have storage space, you have your bathroom, shower, toilet, sink, you know, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion. You have a TV, you have your room attendant cleaning your room. You have everything you need, okay? And then you have the ocean view room, which is a room with a window. You cannot open the window, okay? Don't try. It's just a window that you can look out, okay? That you can look outside. That room is going for $3,478.32. That's $3,478.32. Per person is $1,739.16. You have to understand these rooms, these group rates are based on 2 people in a room, 2 guests in a room, okay? Per person is $1,739.16. $3,478.32 for the entire ocean view room. All right. And then we have the veranda, which is the basic balcony. Okay. The balcony where you can actually go outside. You can look out. You have some space. You have two chairs. You have a little table. You can go out there and just look out in the ocean, look out at the port. You just go out there to like read a book or just have some relaxation time. You can have meals out there. You get your fresh air outside. You don't have to necessarily have to leave your room and go to, go on another level of the ship to go outside. You're able to do that right at your room. And this is at a price of $3,658.32. $3,658.32. Per person is $1,829.16. $1,829.16. All right. I checked today, this morning, before I got on this live. I checked what is today's price. Okay. Today, what is today's price? How much is it more? How much is it more? Okay. Now, this is a true story. This is a true story. So I already told you, right? The price for the veranda balcony, right? That's $3,658.32. So that's for the whole room. If 2 people are in the room, the price would be $1,829.16. I checked this morning, and guess what? It's at the rate right now, with everything that I included with you all, the rate is at $4,957.36. $4,957.36. That's the rate right now. That's today's price. Out. That's the price if you was decided to book the exact same trip and list everything that I shared with you. That will be your price. That is $1,586.84 more than what's under the group rate than what I'm sharing with you all right now. You will be paying almost $1,600 more. Like I said, I will always have the best deal. Based on best quality and best value, I will always have the best deal. All right, these are facts. You can go on the website yourself. I checked this on the consumer website myself today, and I've been keeping a good eye out on the pricing. All right, I would say probably since April. Oh no, I would say probably since May. I've been consistently just about almost every day checking the website. And I want to say during the entire time I've had this group rate since last July, I've had the best deal. 100%. So I'm going to encourage you all to join us in November 15th. Now, you will need to be 21 years and older to book this trip, okay? Unless you are married, okay, and you have your marriage certificate. But you would need to be 21 years and older to book this trip, okay? This is an adult focus trip. So we're asking for people to not book their children. Now, yes, Celebrity does allow children, but it's not necessarily a focus. It's not necessarily a family focused cruise line, okay? It's a premium cruise line. So that means they don't have, like, we don't have the water parks, we don't have the slides, we don't have the rock climbing, we don't have the race cars, like, we don't have like the amusement park type of ordeal. All right. What Celebrity offers is more like the relaxed fun. It's more of an elevated experience. It's for more of those mature adults. Now, like I said, you may see children there. You will see children there, but you will not see that many there. They do have a children's program, but it's not on a huge scale. It's a smaller children's program. But for this particular group, this is for friends and mutual friends of mine, and we would just like for you to join us. Come along. You can come as a solo, you can come as a single. You married people, you can come as a couple, for sure. Come on over, and we can have a great time. Say that you want to book this trip and you don't want to necessarily be involved with the group. You do not have to be with us all the time. You don't even have to see us any of the time. But you want to lock in on this deal for your next vacation, go ahead and lock it in. Go ahead and lock it in. And so you will have this price, okay? Cassie, thanks for joining in. We're actually at the tail end of this. So go ahead and book this. Like I said, you all have until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to book this. And I want to see if I have any other information I want to share with you all. I want to say I've already shared all the updated information. I'm just going back here. Things to know. Yeah, I think I already shared all that information with you all. So Celebrity Silhouette is a beautiful ship. It was just refurbished back in 2019. I've watched many videos about Celebrity Silhouette. Actually, my former room attendant with the Celebrity Apex from November, he used to work on a Celebrity Silhouette. He had great things to say about it. He had great things to say about the ABC Islands. So, and also to another lady that I met on the cruise last November, she also had very high things to say, really great things to say about the ABC Islands, for sure. So I think that's all of that at this moment. I just need y'all to go ahead and book this ASAP because time is running down for sure. And let me see here. I'll just read this little insert here that Celebrity Cruises have for Celebrity Silhouette. It says, set sail on Celebrity Silhouette and discover amazing enhancements at every turn. You will relax in transformed staterooms that are so gorgeous you may never want to leave your room. Gather for a toast at the newly reimagined Passport Bar and the new Craft Social. A cool and casual spot, shop in exciting new boutiques featuring the hottest designers, and a spa on the Silhouette. It's taking rejuvenation to a new heights with new spa treatment rooms, new flooring throughout, and much more. Your next vacation aboard Celebrity Silhouette is bound to be even more stunning now than ever before. Discover how the world's best premium cruise line becomes more incredible than ever. Celebrity Silhouette is selling with Starlink, the world's most advanced broadband satellite internet, to bring your high-speed connectivity for a better onboard experience. And like I said before, you will receive basic Wi-Fi on this. And something else about Celebrity Silhouette, for 14 consecutive years. The last year, 2021, was rated as Best Premium Cruise Line by Travel Weekly's 19th Annual Reader's Choice Awards. They also won 9 consecutive years 2021 Award of Excellence, the Celebrity Silhouette, for the Wine Spectator Restaurant Wine List Awards. And in 2021, Celebrity Silhouette won Silver Award Premium Ship by Travel Weekly's Magellan Awards. And I'm just looking at some reviews here on the website. So 5-star, 37,786 people rated Celebrity Silhouette as 5 stars, and you get about 10,441 people listed as 4 stars. So I think that says a whole lot. The average customer rating is 4.7 for Celebrity Silhouette. All right, so I have all that information for you. Just FYI, there's another ship that I want to share with you all as well. Let's just say that you are unable to do the cruise in November. There's another cruise that I am hosting, okay, that I would definitely encourage you to make it to both if you can. If the Lord has blessed you to be financially stable, financially secure, and you're able to do both of them. Do both of them. But in December 12th, I will be hosting another cruise, December 12th to December 15th. It's only 3 nights, 12th, 13th, and 14th. We come back on the 15th. This is also going to be in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, so this cruise is called Reflect with Friends. This is also with Celebrity Cruises. It's going to be on the Celebrity Reflection. All right. And guess what, guys? Guess what, fam? Guess how much it is for an inside room for one person. If you're traveling alone, as a solo, and you want to be part of this group, literally the pricing right now with taxes, fees, gratuities, your room and your food, your entertainment, your transportation to the ports is $453. $453, and you heard that correct. And the cents on that, because I know some people are like, well, you wasn't as specific here. Like, let me tell you. 20 and 21 cents. So it's $453.21 to join me and other friends on December 12th to December 15th. We're sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the same port, Port Everglades. And we are going to Key West, Florida. I have never been to Key West, Florida. I've always wanted to go to Key West, Florida. But this year in 2025, December, I will be going to Key West, Florida with you all. And we are going to Bimini, Bahamas. So we're going to Key West, Florida, and we're going to Bimini, Bahamas. There are no sea days because day 1, we will be boarding in Fort Lauderdale. Then we will, the next day, because we're leaving on a Friday. Yeah, so we're leaving on a Friday. Then that Saturday, we will be in Key West, Florida. Then on that Sunday, we will be in Bimini, Bahamas, and then we'll turn right back around and we'll be back in Fort Lauderdale that Monday. This is about 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, and this is about a week and a half before Christmas. This will be a great, great trip for you all that need something for yourself by the end of the year. Let's say that you took care of everyone else all of 2025. You worked and you need something for yourself. You've already spent Thanksgiving with the family and you're over it and you're just ready for 2026 to come. I encourage you to come and join us December 12th and have that time of reflection, have that time of rest, okay, have that time to reset and refocus to help you to get ready for Christmas and for the new year. And so when Christmas arrives, you know that you did something for yourself, okay? and take that as a Christmas gift for yourself. You can give yourself a Christmas gift. You do know that, fam, right? You do know that you can gift yourself for Christmas. And the deposit on this is only $100. And now this is today's price. This is today's price. So if you wait till tomorrow, now for this particular cruise for the Celebrity Reflection, you will have until 10 o'clock tonight, actually, to book this with me. So you need to let me know before by 10 o'clock tonight if you want to book the Celebrity Reflection with me in December. And that deposit is $100. That deposit is $100. And that means you will only have $353 left. And guess what? You will have until September. Your final payment is not until September. Let's see here at September 26th. September 26th. September 26th is your final, will be your final payment will be your final payment for December. Okay, will be your final payment for December. So you will literally have, so if you made your deposit today on July 18th, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will literally have 10 weeks to pay that price. So you made your deposit today. That would bring it down to $353 divided by 10 weeks. You literally, that's only $35 a week starting next week. So make your deposit today of $100. Make your deposit today of $100. And then starting next week, next Friday, make a payment of $35 each week. And then by September 26th, your December cruise will be paid off. Now, some of you, I know you could pay the $453 today. So if you can do it, right? You don't have to necessarily wait till September 26th to pay your final payment. If you have the money, pay it off early. But just to give you perspective that some of you that question or say that you don't have the finances to be able to do this, that's $35 a week. $35 a week for a 3-night cruise. I'm gonna give you some perspective here. $453 divided by 3, that's $151 a night or a day. If you was to take a vacation in Fort Lauderdale or anywhere in Florida, I live in Virginia, or you went to Virginia, or you went to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, New York, for in December, right? In December, I'm about certain you're not going to find a hotel accommodation that's for $151 a night, and that's just with the hotel or their housing. That's not including your food, your entertainment, your transportation. Like, all of that is included. That $452. $452, that's your stateroom. And this is for your inside stateroom, okay? Now, if you choose to do an ocean view or a balcony, it's going to be a little bit more money. But still, it's still going to be a great deal. Still going to be a great deal. But this is the lowest fare right now. And this is the best deal right now. The best deal. This is I just want to remind you, Celebrity Cruises is a premium cruise line. That means elevated experience, elevated accommodations, elevated food, elevated entertainment, elevated customer service. All right. So you're getting all of this: your stateroom, your food, your entertainment, your ports to Key West and Bimini, your taxes and fees, your gratuities for $453. Now, this does not, for this particular trip with Celebrity Reflection, this does not include your additional drinks and your basic Wi-Fi, okay, for the Celebrity Reflection. And to be honest with you, if you want to if you want to pay a la carte for a few drinks those 3 days, you're still you'll still be like saving so much more money. So I just want to encourage you all. It is Friday. I know many of you are working right now and you're probably stressed out to the max. And you're so happy that today's Friday so you can, rest and take care of errands on Saturday and Sunday. But I want to encourage you to put aside that $100 for yourself today. Make that deposit for this December cruise, okay? And then starting next week, plan to put $35 each week towards this cruise, and this cruise is going to be paid off before September 26th. And if you put more down, say if you say, oh, I want to pay $40 or $50 each time I get paid, or if I pay $100 today, I can surely pay $100 next week, and you'll be paid off in this trip in the next 3-4 weeks. So I definitely encourage you all to make sure, tag in, and do something for yourself. Do something for yourself, okay? You worked all week, okay? It's been a long summer. You're going to be working the rest of the summer. You're going to be working the rest of the fall. So why not close up the year with a time of rest, a time of reflection, a time of refocus, a time to reset and get yourself ready for the holidays and get yourself ready for 2026. This is the time to plan. I understand it's July 2025, but it's the only time that we can reach our goals that we have to plan ahead of time. We can't wait until November and say, oh, I need a vacation. Well, you can do it, but things are maybe a little bit more expensive, or there may not be much availability for things. So you have to plan ahead of time for these things, okay? So I just want to read something really quick for you all pertaining to the celebrity reflection. And if you need me to send you some videos on both of these cruises, I will more than willing to do that for you all, okay? So let me pull this up here before I get off of here. Oh. So overview. Oh, why is it doing this? Overview of the cruise. Overview. Okay, so I'm gonna read this little insert here from the Celebrity Reflection. Set sail aboard Celebrity Reflection and experience a vacation that brings some of the most amazing destinations in the world closer than you ever imagined. Relax in stylish accommodations and enjoy all of the award-winning onboard experiences that make our cruises so incredible. There's also an exclusive sanctuary for guests of the retreat. If you're interested in a retreat, let me know. Which includes private restaurant dining and 24/7 lounge. Enjoy dining options that include distinctive restaurants with menus crafted by chefs and the most awarding wine collection at sea. Our dedicated staff is there to tend to your every need. Enjoy endless ocean views, catch some sun, and play your favorite outdoor games on a half acre of real grass at the Lawn Club. Then cap off the outdoor fun with delicious grilling specialties at Lawn Club Grill. You can also take your palate to new heights with exciting culinary experiences by our global culinary ambassador, Chef Daniel Boulud. Shop in luxury boutiques and invigorate your senses at the spa. From unforgettable spaces to world-class amenities and distinct features, you will rest and recharge the moment you step on board. All right. And also with this, I want to share some reviews here. So they have 4,120 people rated Celebrity Reflection as 5 stars. For 4 stars, they have about 9,554 people. Average customer ratings is at about 4.7, which is still a fairly high rating. Okay, fam. So that's a Celebrity Reflection. I'm going to get off of here because, like I said, I have a lot of work I have to do today. But for those of you that's listening either on Facebook or YouTube, and this is your first time ever hearing about me, so I know people meet for the first time on social media. And I'm so thankful for social media. I'm so thankful for 2025 that you can meet people from literally all over the world on social media. So if you're listening today and this is your first time learning about me, Kim Marie McLeod, independent travel agent of Beautiful Time Travel, I would love to help you out on these next 2 cruises, or even if it's not these 2 cruises and you have something else in mind, let's let me know and let's set up a consultation and get you booked on something. But I would definitely 100% encourage you to definitely book November cruise, November Silhouette. Celebrity Silhouette in November and the Celebrity Reflection in December. Okay, so those are 2 major cruises that I'm hosting this year, and right now I have the best deal. I have the best deal. I have the best price. I have the best price. And I am very confident about that because I know my facts. I know my facts with Celebrity. All right. Let's just say you listen to this video late and you really want to go. Just know if you reach out to me later on today or tomorrow, you will be more than likely paying a higher price because the group rate, the due date is today. The due date is today, and I have to release the rooms by 5 o'clock. So you have to let me know before 4 o'clock, before or by 4 o'clock. You have to let me know, and you need to be ready. You need to be ready to make your $550 deposit for the November trip. For December trip, you have until 10 o'clock tonight to lock in on the price of $453 for 3 nights. So these are 2 great options. Pick one of them or pick both, and I'm sure you will not regret it. I know you will not regret it. You will not regret it. Okay, fam? So I will talk to you all later. Reach out once again. Call me 757-685-2977. Send me a text. You can also DM me, direct message me on Facebook Messenger. You can also email me at beautifultravel247@gmail.com. And I have that information as well for you all in my description, okay? So I'll talk to you all later, and I really look forward. I still believe in miracles. So I need between 6 to 12 people. Come on out. Today is the day. Okay, today is the day. You need to make these payments, make this deposit. You have all the information. I have several other videos explaining a lot more, but I feel like I shared all the information that you need to know to book. Okay, and I'll be more than willing to also share with you some videos. I'm also share some on Facebook today too. Okay, so I'll talk to you all later. And reach out when you need me. Reach out when you're ready. Ready, people. Be ready. Be ready. So I'll talk to you all later. Have a great Friday. Don't let your coworkers, don't let your bosses stress you out today. Take off early if you need to. All right. It's all right. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye. All right. Bye, YouTube.